This week on Jambar TV, we'll talk about the upcoming fall commencement. Then we'll talk about the holiday celebrations that happened in downtown Youngstown. We'll also talk about the women's basketball team and their undefeated conference record.
Hello and welcome into Jambar TV. I'm Krista Ritz.
And I'm Elizabeth Koss. With fall commencement right around the corner, it's set to take place on December 18th. This will be the last ceremony for President Jim Tressel alongside those graduating. Caitlin McCarthy is live at the Beagley Center after speaking with not only Tressel, but this year's keynote speaker ahead of graduation. Caitlin?
Thank you, Betty. Like you said, I am outside of the Beagley Center today where they will be having fall 2022 commencement. These seniors will be getting that handshake and receiving a diploma after walking the stage. And as for President Jim Tressel, he has been a part of this graduation process for 8 years now. And this fall commencement will mark his last. I spoke with Tressel and he reflected back on his time here at the university.
You know, it's really been exciting. For a long time I was a coach, and so a scoreboard was important. But what's been neat about this scoreboard is that we've had our largest graduating classes in the history of the university, and we're not the largest enrollment we've ever been.
I also spoke with this year's keynote speaker, YSU alum David Lee Morgan Jr. During his time at YSU in the 80s and 90s, he had switched majors from criminal justice to writing and editing. Despite his struggles, he said he was proud of his journey.
There were so many pitfalls that I went through. I mean, I struggled. I left school, had to come back. But when I came back, I had a different focus. That's when I changed my major from criminal justice to professional writing and editing. And then I had just a focus that nobody was ever going to take from me. And then that's when I excelled. And I knew what I wanted to do. And I have to say this: the Jambar helped me get to where I am.
Students will walk across the stage right here, December 18th at the Beagley Center at 2 o'clock. Students who are graduating can find out more information about call times and room locations on YSU's website. With Jambar TV, I'm Caitlin McCarthy. Let's send it back to the studio.
Youngstown's only ambulance company may pull out of the city the next year. The company is asking for nearly $2 million to stay. A rep for Youngstown neighborhood leaders says they're preparing for the worst.
We're going to be looking to gather urgent care centers, physicians, minute clinic information for residents to see which is closest to them. Also maybe finding ways to connect them with how to do virtual visits.
Mayor Brown and City Council are deciding whether to pay the fee to AMR or to find other options.
YSU athletes are earning income through endorsements. The university has partnered with Open Doors, who is connecting athletes with potential business partners. Tyler Burke says social media is a common start for college athletes.
No, there's not going to be a $50,000 deal on there, but hey, when you're a college student, a $500 to make a couple of social media posts, that's a pretty good deal in my book.
Student athletes who want more info about Open Doors can reach out to Tyler Burke at YSU Athletics Office of Compliance.
Athletics plays a large role at any university, but the department has drawn some criticism from students and professors following 26 programs being sunset last year. The department opened up about some of the hardships they've dealt with over the past year to Editor-in-Chief Elizabeth Koss.
Low enrollment means less revenue, and for the athletics department here at Youngstown State University, it's been harder to do more with less. YSU Athletics' goal is to help fight the enrollment slump by attracting students to the university with a wide variety of sports. I spoke with Ron Strollo, the executive director of Intercollegiate Athletics, about some of the newer additions to the university to help fight the decline in enrollment.
We've played a role in adding sports. We've brought on women's lacrosse. Before that, we brought on women's bowling. We've added men's swimming. We've doubled the rosters in both our cross-country programs, and that was to get more students here. We probably added 100, 150 student athletes to campus, and the role of athletics is to draw students to our campus.
Some struggles the department faces are helped by aids like the Penguin Club and YSU Foundation, but according to Strollo, not everything they want to do can happen.
There's administrative expenses, my salary or athletic trainers, all the support, academic advisors, travel expenses, equipment, all those expenses they have line items for. Now, the resources that we're able to provide them don't provide enough resources for them to do what they want to do, and that's why you'll see them do several fundraisers. That's why the Penguin Club exists.
I also spoke to Neil McNally, Vice President of Finance Business Operations at YSU, and he said that despite lower enrollment and the readjustments of other courses, programs, and majors, the university is not considering changing up any athletic programs.
The net cost of, YSU's athletic program is about $3.7 million this year. So that represents about, I think, 1.8% of total university revenues in a given fiscal year. If we don't have enough students to compete, with a team, we would definitely look to sunset and close those athletic programs. But that has not been the case. We have no trouble enrolling student athletes who want to participate in our athletic programs. And unfortunately, the same cannot be said for some of our academic programs. And that's not because we don't offer high-quality academic programming. It's just because I think maybe simply we have, in some cases, more academic programs than we need for a university our size.
Going in depth and reporting for the Jambar, I'm Elizabeth Koss.
Many YSU students are preparing to celebrate the holidays. One of the many faiths students hold is Eastern Orthodox Christianity. This is a faith often practiced in Eastern Europe, Central Asia, the Caucasus Mountains, and the Middle East. The Orthodox Christian Fellowship is a national student organization that is for Eastern Orthodox students, but is open to all. Maria Sarnas is a Greek Orthodox student and the president of the OCF at YSU. She recently restarted the club after being encouraged to by her priest. Sarnas explained how Eastern Orthodoxy celebrates Christmas.
I believe the same thing that a Protestant believes about Christmas, or that a Catholic or a Methodist believes about Christmas. It's the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The key difference is, we have a fasting period, and it's from November 14th to December 25th, and it's a fast honoring the Mother of God, the Virgin Mary. We believe fasting is very important because through fasting, the main way we fast is from meat and dairy, but also from not always being fully satisfied. We want ourselves to feel a little bit of the hunger because it brings you closer to Christ, it brings you closer to the Mother of God, it brings you closer to the saints.
If interested in joining the club, you can contact them through their Instagram. Well, not a lot of clubs are really practicing outside recently, Krista. It's December, of course, but the weather, all things considered, hasn't been too bad.
I haven't been complaining about it, honestly, but I am curious to see what the weather's going to be next week. Cheyenne, what are we thinking?
The weather this weekend is looking pretty gloom and chill. The perfect weather for getting a hot beverage and studying for finals. But you'll want to stay tuned because after the break, I'll have more.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and Jambar TV. YSU's communication department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa and I'm Y and proud.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Shina Gibbons and this is your weekly weather outlook. Let's take a look at this weekend's radar. So for Friday, the precipitation is going to reach about 84%. We're going to see some rain here and there throughout the day with the cloud coverage of about 95%. We're not going to see much sun this weekend. We are going to see some wind blow in from the west about 14 miles per hour, nothing too crazy unlike last weekend. Friday night, we're going to see about 3 hours of rain, so that rain's going to continue with an increase in cloud coverage, almost 100%. And then for Saturday, we're going to see that precipitation drop to just about 9% with a very low chance of rain. Those clouds, unfortunately, are going to stick around. For Saturday night, that precipitation will come back, and we have a small chance for thunderstorms. The cloud coverage is going to still remain at 99%. For Sunday, the precipitation is going to reach about 91%. We are going to see some clouds, and we're going to see some thunderstorms. And then for Sunday night, we're going to see that precipitation drop back down to 46%, and those clouds will remain. Now, let's take a look at my 4-day forecast. So for Friday, we're going to see the high is going to be a 42 with a low of 33. Like I said before, we're going to see some showers here and there. Saturday, we're going to see a high of 41 with a low of 37. Sunday, we're going to see a high of 42 and with a low of 34. And then for Monday, we're going to see, which is going to be our chilliest day, a high of 38 and a low of 32. That's it for my weekly weather forecast, but you'll want to stay tuned because we'll see Austin Caroline in the studio for Student Life.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa and I'm Y and proud.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm Y and proud.
Welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Austin Caroline. As the semester comes to an end, the Hip Hop Club is preparing for more competitions and performances. Jambar reporter Molly Burke has more.
Hip hop is a dance genre that has technical roots in ballet and jazz with a style that combines street dance and groove. YSU's Hip Hop Club is made up of dancers from all different kinds of backgrounds. In the club, members choreograph and dance together.
Senior photography major Courtney Blair is the president of the Hip Hop Club. She talked about the different teams and events they participate in.
So there's a performance and a competition team. So our performance team, we will do YSU-based events. So we'll go to basketball games, we did the homecoming parade, we'll do Gwen-a-thon, and we have our competition team, so we'll go to like different schools to compete. And so it's just whoever really invites us to go, which we've had a couple schools invite us already this semester to maybe possibly go next semester. And then we're planning to host our own competition as well.
Anyone can audition to be a part of the Hip Hop Club, regardless of their experience. Junior criminal justice major and vice president of the club, Sabra Nikopoulos, said she has a background in cheer.
I cheered my whole life, and then I fell in love with dancing for cheer, so then I found out about the hip hop club and tried out, and then fell in love with it.
For those interested, the Hip Hop Club holds auditions each fall semester. For more information, email Courtney Blair. For Jambar TV, I'm Molly Burke.
The holiday light-up night occurred downtown last Friday. Here's Jessica Stamp with more information on the event.
Holiday celebrations are happening here in downtown with the tree lighting, the parade, and the Flea on Phelps for the Youngstown community to enjoy. The holiday light-up night started at 4 p.m. on December 2nd with the Flea on Phelps. Vendors were thrilled to be downtown.
I've described this as like a Hallmark movie. It's just amazing being here. It's just super cool to see Youngstown literally lit up. It's just beautiful.
Green was delighted to share her work with the community and to see the holiday cheer.
I'm very excited to be out here and see everybody in the holiday spirit.
The parade began at 6 p.m. featuring 12 high school bands.
It's something that the kids have a good time with. You know, we get to dress up and just play some fun Christmas music and be downtown, and it's all decorated with lights.
The event offered pictures with Santa and wrapped up with the tree lighting in the Federal Plaza. I'm Jessica Stamp with Jambar TV.
The holiday season can mean many different things for international students. Not all celebrate Christmas, but for the ones that do, many have winter celebrations with unique traditions.
We are Orthodox, so we celebrate Christmas on January 6th, and we celebrate the New Year's on January 18th, because in Serbia it's not 2020, about to be 2023, it's about to be 7,530. So it's a different calendar as well.
However you and your loved ones celebrate Christmas or winter events, the Jambar wishes you a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. The YSU History Club is seeking to expand its membership to include all majors. The club is also looking into a trip this coming spring to a museum in either Cleveland or Pittsburgh. Amy Fluker, a YSU history professor, shares plans for an upcoming trip for the club members.
History Club is currently planning some trips. As I said, we're looking at planning a spring trip to, we haven't decided, either Pittsburgh or Cleveland, but to spend a day looking at some of the museums there.
Trips to museums are not the only things that club members have to look forward to this coming spring. Matt Mincher, a double major in history and political science, explains more on the annual History Across the Humanities conference that the YSU History Club hosts.
The main thing that we do every year is the History Across the Humanities conference, which is going to be held this February, where we invite speakers and accept papers, and people can just write about anything dealing with history and make presentations about it.
For more information regarding the History Club, contact Amy Fluker. The Jewish Community Center in Youngstown built an ice rink in 2020 for people in the area to enjoy winter activities. Samantha Smith has more.
The Jewish Community Center allows those in the area to participate in different programs such as art, aquatics, fitness, and more.
One of the newer areas in the center is their ice rink. Tara Bishop, the Aquatic and Wellness Director at JCC, explained why they built the ice rink.
It's open to the community. There weren't any ice rinks in the area. We wanted something different, something that could allow the people in this area to do things that they didn't have access to.
Casey Atkinson, the Wellness Director at JCC, added that it was a good opportunity when the ice rink was first built for people to get outside.
The timing of it was nice during the pandemic when people were looking to do something, but guidelines inside were very different. So it gave people an opportunity to have an outdoor activity where you had fresh air and we could social distance and limit people to the rink and have reservations. So that was a nice opportunity for our community here.
The ice rink is open Thursday and Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., as well as Saturday and Sunday from noon to 6 p.m. The rink is free for both members and non-members of the center.
For more information on JCC and its ice rink, visit their website. For Jambar TV, I'm Samantha Smith.
Now, you'll want to stay tuned after the break because Cameron Stubbs will be back for the last time with the latest in YSU sports.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud. You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and Jambar TV. YSU's communication department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
Welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Cameron Stubbs. After a needed victory going into conference play, the women's basketball team continued its winning ways, starting their Horizon League schedule with a victory over Northern Kentucky. Junior Malia Magestro helped fuel the charge in the second half with 8 points in the Penguins' explosive 23-point third quarter. She led the way with her second straight 20-point performance with 21, shooting 8 for 16 overall. The women took the momentum into Dayton, Ohio, with a 27-point opening quarter against Wright State on December 4th, defeating the Raiders 76-62. The final period was an offensive showcase as both teams scored 27 points apiece. Ritz finished the game with a double-double of 20 points and 15 rebounds, while Magestro had 20 points for the third straight game, including 10 in the fourth quarter. The women looked to make it 4 straight victories in their return home against West Virginia Tech on December 6th. Ritz started the game scoring the first 10 points of the game, leading to 16 first quarter points. Ritz ended the contest with 20 points in only 6 minutes, draining all 8 of her shots and all 4 of her shots from the charity stripe. After a rough start to the season, Callahan said the team is starting to play as a unit.
I feel like we finally have come together as one. There was a lot of different pieces that we had to put together, and I think we're starting to find that spark within each other, and sharing the basketball, getting rebounds, and playing like our defense has really given us a spark in the past 4 games.
The women's basketball team will continue their 6-game homestand December 10th when they take on Canisius at 1 p.m. The game can be listened to on 570 WKBN or watched on ESPN+. The men's basketball team rounded out its 5-game road stretch this past weekend. Jambar reporter John Ostapowitz has more.
The men's basketball team kicked off Horizon League play against Northern Kentucky December 1st in a thrilling double overtime bout, falling short 77-73. Despite the loss, graduate student Malik Green tried to salvage the game by recording his 3rd double-double of the season with 21 points, along with a career-high 15 rebounds. Behind Green, senior Dwayne Cohill poured in 21 points, while graduate student Adrian Nelson scored 16 points. Youngstown State got back into the win column against Wright State on December 4th, 88-77. Cohill scored a career-high 43 points to lead the Penguins past the Raiders, making it the 4th win in the last 6 games. Cohill is currently 3rd in the Horizon League with nearly 18 points per game. Head coach Jared Calhoun had this to say about his dominant performance.
He has a good understanding of how the game's supposed to be played. A lot of superstars kind of force the issue, or all-league type players force the issue. He doesn't do that. In our program, it's about making the right play.
This season, Cohill has allowed his team to get in the right positions by being a ball distributor and is looking to secure the top spot in the Horizon League in assists.
Scoring is the thing I think of first. I really like getting assists, and I know my assist numbers didn't drop down, so I don't really care about my points. They come and go, whatever they happen, but I want to be first in assists.
With the win, the Penguins improved to 6-3 for the 2nd straight season and 1-1 in Horizon League play. With the conclusion of their road stint, the men's basketball team headed back to the Beagley Center to take on Westminster December 8th. For more information on that game, check out ysusports.com. The Penguins are back in action December 11th against Ohio University to continue the team's 3-game home stretch. I've been John Ostapowicz for Jambar TV.
The cross-country season has ended, but the track and field season has just begun. I took a deeper look at their start.
The track and field season is underway as Youngstown State hosted the YSU Icebreaker presented by Southwood Health on Friday, December 2nd at the Watson and Tressel training site. The opening meet saw multiple school records broken as both men's and women's teams started their season off strong. Starting off with the men, junior Dorian Shane Yo set a school record winning the pole vault, clearing a 5.35-meter height. Shane Yo, a transfer from Harding University, stated that he is excited for what this season will bring for the team.
It's pretty cool because Wyatt pushed me a lot during training. He's pretty good. So I think we're going to have a pretty solid group this year.
Junior Ty Hunt won the long jump event as he set the school record with a 7.74-meter jump. Senior Jakari Lomax won the triple jump event and beat his previous school record with a 15.40-meter effort. As for the women, the pole vault was won by senior Erin Bogard as she passed the 3.95-meter mark. Bogard commented on the team's top 3 finish overall.
Even if I have a bad day, they're having a great day, and I'm just happy for them. It's nice knowing our team this year is going to be really strong. Not that it wasn't last year, but now we have 5, and pretty much everyone can travel this year.
Pole vault coach Rick Penniman commented on both the men's and women's domination on the event.
It's pretty awesome. Across the board, they showed some really good results. A lot of our training's predicated when they get here in August, all the way up to this first meet, is kind of built for them to peak at this one meet before we go into break. So I was happy across the board with all the results we had. So.
Senior Janiyah Bowers won the 60-meter dash, coming just 0.4 seconds away from owning the school record. Sophomore Molly Radcliffe set a career-best event-winning shot put throw of 14.78 meters. The Penguins will return to action after the holidays as they will travel to University Park, Pennsylvania to participate in the Penn State Nittany Lion Challenge on January 14th. For more information on the track and field teams, visit ysusports.com.
Now we'll throw it back over to Cheyenne Gibbons for a recap on weather and something else a little special.
Thank you, Cameron. This weekend we're going to get a lot of rain and not much sunshine, but for this semester's last show, we want to take a moment to congratulate our graduating seniors.
Welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Kelsey Norris.
And I'm Krista Reds.
And today we'll be bringing you some news, but Krista, the first couple months of the semester are through. How are your classes going so far?
They're going very good, Kelsey. Thank you. How are yours?
They're good. Kind of stressful, a little different with the whole online thing, but I'm sure we're all having the same problems. Absolutely. But we're going to get into our stories now, so go right ahead.
Okay. Tensions between law enforcement and the public have risen all over the country. Still, criminal justice instructors are confident their cadets are prepared for the future. Correctional officer and senior Anthony Garrett says his experience as a correctional officer gives him the confidence to work in law enforcement.
To do all of that, you have to be pretty dedicated, and you have
Why
to
did I
help
sound like
people,
that?
and you have to have that that compassionate type.
The pandemic prevented many venues and bands from hosting live events, but certain venues are finding alternative methods to bring live music to fans. Westside Bull hosts live stream concerts on their Facebook page. Owner Nate Offerdahl said this is a great way to keep bands busy in the age of social distancing.
That sounded so awkward. Wow.
It's a way for us.
While live streaming is effective for now, concert goers believe the feeling of an in-person show is irreplaceable. The YSU baseball team hosted their 6th annual alumni outing at the Youngstown Country Club Saturday.
That's all for this week's episode of Jambar TV. I'm Kelsey Norris.
And I'm Krista Ritz.
Have a great week, Penguins.
I wasn't even looking at the camera.
Welcome to Jambar TV. The women's basketball team was able to get back on track after a rocky start in Wisconsin. Jambar sports editor Kyle Wills took a look at the weekend.
As 43 of the team's 61 shots came from beyond the arc.
When was this?
However,
not many people expected this type of season from the women this year, but here they are in first place in the Horizon League. A huge reason for their success has been Lily Ritz. Sports editor Kyle Wills got a chance to sit down with the star forward. The men's basketball team also ended its weekend strong as it swept the weekend road season approaches to a close. The men's basketball team has been on a hot streak as of late. The streak continues after big wins against IUPUI and UIC.
So other than Pete the Penguin's birthday that we'll be celebrating, we have the Super Bowl to look forward to. We have Valentine's Day coming up. So what are your plans? What are we thinking?
I'm thinking for my Valentine's Day, I'm going to be working. So I know a lot of other people are probably in the same situation. The Super Bowl's the day before. If I do celebrate, it'll probably be later in the week. And I'm also very excited for the Puppy Bowl. So, yeah.
Who isn't, right?
Yes.
How about you, Cameron?
I'm going to attempt to bake a cake for my girlfriend. It's not going to go well.
Oh.
Super Bowl, I've got Joe Shiesty and the Bengals winning. And yeah, Puppy Bowl, big game.
We are so excited about that. How about you, Sean?
Well, I'm flying solo this year, but it'll be fine. I'll grab some heart-shaped cookies, you know, and sit down and watch some Netflix. You know, not that into football, but I'm rooting for the Bengals. You know.
Interesting.
You know.
I couldn't even tell you who's in the Super Bowl, honestly.
I had to ask.
But that's it for here with us at Jambar TV, and have a safe weekend, Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Kelsey Norris.
I'm Kyle Wills.
So Kyle, we are in the first couple months of the semester. How's everything going?
For the most part, it's going well. It's a little different with having classes online, but for the most part, everything's going smooth as they could possibly do.
Yeah, wonderful. And I think you're going to get us started with our first story for the episode.
Tensions between law enforcement and the public have risen all over the country. Still, criminal justice instructors are confident their cadets are prepared for the future. Correctional officer and senior Anthony Garrett says his experience as a correctional officer gives him confidence to work in law enforcement. YSU Police Academy Commander Ed Vallone
I will say,
says his cadets receive training in how to monitor
I am pausing, like where I need to, I feel like.
The pandemic prevented many venues and bands from hosting live events, but certain venues are finding alternate methods to bring live music to fans. Westside Bowl hosts live stream concerts on their Facebook page. Owner Nate Offerdahl said this is a way to keep fans busy in the age of social distancing. The YSU baseball team hosted their 6th annual alumni golf outing at the Youngstown Country Club Saturday.
You know, we really are returning almost exactly the same roster as last year. So
that was the
hopefully the guys that, you know, the guys that we counted on last year are the same guys we're counting on this year.
So that's all for this week's episode of Jambar TV. I'm Kelsey Norris.
I'm Kyle Wills.
We'll see you next week, Penguins.
Okay, I did better than I thought, actually.
What?
I'm 16.
I have
Six.
Right now.
Did she say white?
Have you ever seen that before?
No.
So, after seeing that, to seeing how you are on camera now.
Oh my God.
How would you react?
I'm so embarrassed. I wasn't even looking at the right camera the entire time. I haven't seen it. I don't even know. Was that the first one? Like, that was. It looks like it was the first one I did, and I know that it wasn't, which makes it worse, actually.
I think now I can speak a little bit better. I can breathe a little bit more, you know. The nerves are gone.
Honestly, I did a lot better than I thought I did. Like, I felt like speaking, I would pause, I gave some time, like I wasn't rushing through it. Granted, at the beginning, I sounded so quiet, like I was whispering, like, speak up, my dude, but I have not seen that in, 2 years? I honestly did not know how I did. Why did you join the Jambar?
Do you really want to know? Do you really want me to say why I joined the Jambar? I joined the Jambar because when I was in high school still, I was taking college classes here, and I took imaging and design with MB Earnhardt. And the next semester, she had emailed me and asked if I wanted to be the social media person for the Jambar. And I was like, anything for you, MB.
I joined the Jambar mainly because my uncle was editor-in-chief of Jambar a few years ago, and I really wanted to follow in his footsteps and see what Jambar and Jambar TV was all about, and I knew it'd be a good resume builder, so that's why I joined.
Thought it was a good opportunity, sort of just like to go into the field where what I wanted to do. I think it's helped out a lot.
Well, I originally did Jambar, the newspaper, and I thought that I would just be, I sing on the weekends, and so I am used to performing in front of people. I thought that it would kind of transfer well over onto camera. So I did that, and you know, I think I found more of a love for that than I did just the writing portion. But that audition, it doesn't look like I was very good.
I had no interest in being a writer, honestly. I didn't even think I'd even be writing. The only reason why I'm even writing is because when Kelsey Norris was editor-in-chief, she was also part of Rundown. And that was kind of like where I got my foot in the door. And because she was being editor-in-chief, she needed some sports writers. And I was told 300 words. And that's what I was thinking, 300 words, okay, that's simple, 300 words. And I had messages to prove it. She told me 300 words. Walked in and it was like, oh yeah, you're gonna need 500 every week now. Because I was told I was short. I was like, what?
So in your time here at the Jambar, what would you say would be your favorite memory?
My favorite Jambar memory is probably when we did the coffee tasting thing for one of the editorials, I think it was. We all kind of just like stayed after. It was only a couple of us. I think it was Kyle, Yusuf, Sydney. Maybe that was it. We all just kind of tasted different coffees. It was a good time.
My favorite memory would probably be when, oh my gosh, when the prompter stopped in the middle of our production and I just stared at the camera for like, I'm not kidding you, like a full minute, just smiling ear to ear, and I looked ridiculous. And I hope nobody finds that on YouTube, but I know they will. So that's probably my favorite moment because of how crazy and ridiculous it was.
Man, there's a lot of memories.
I want to be cheesy and just say being together with everybody every day.
Off the bat, going to Kentucky and Michigan State for the football games. Those are probably the two that stick out the most to me.
My favorite memory from at least being in this office is taking a nap on that couch right over there. I've come in on some days where I was really tired and just needed a nap, and we got a new couch this semester, so I took some naps on that couch. I'm gonna miss it. So that's one memory.
So what's one thing that you're gonna miss about the Jambar once your time has come and gone?
Everybody, honestly. I think it's more of the people that I have worked with over the last it's been 2 years, almost 3. I'm gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna miss the production of it, and you know, we really dipped our toes in the water of like what it is to actually do a production in real life. And it's given me such like experience with it that I don't feel so scared to go into the real world.
I always say that I'm a catalyst of things, and I feel like with the den trips, that was one of the big catalyst things, and I think that all started with the burrito, and I think just being the catalyst of that, and just seeing that now that it's like a weekly thing where like the whole Jambar office goes to the den and just gets whatever, to the point to where people actually know our names now, is, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but I think that's been like one of the things that I'm gonna miss the most, because it's like a collective thing that has become like a Jambar tradition.
Honestly, I like the way everybody sort of works when we have like on those Thursdays when everybody's like gearing up, like you feel the energy sort of just building up.
I'm mostly gonna miss the chaos of everybody. Even though it was a great family dynamic in here, it got chaotic at some times, but it was really funny. And like everyone going to the den and going to get stuff to eat, it was really fun just to see everybody act like a family. That's probably what I'm gonna miss the most.
I think I'm just gonna miss the people the most. There's like, I'm in the office a lot and just seeing everybody come in and out. We all just kind of have a good time and get work done and hang out.
And with that, what are you trying to do after graduation?
Good question. Still don't know, but I think this is putting me in the right direction of like to having a base to sort of jump off of.
So plans. I would like to be a producer in some shape or form, and I've been looking at producer jobs in like Pittsburgh and Cleveland, and being able to produce either like a sports show or even a news show after this semester, which I didn't think I'd even enjoy doing until I actually did it. But I would like to be a producer in some shape or form, whether it's a news show, sports show, or whatever it may be after graduation.
First and foremost, I do love music still. So I kind of want to try music first, but if that didn't work out, I would like to be an MMJ and then a news anchor, preferably for something with music. Two of my loves put together, that's the dream right there. So
after graduation, I'm gonna be in the professional communication master's program here. So it'll be kind of like I never left, honestly.
So unfortunately, I don't have a job lined up, but I will be working with the athletic communications department still, statting basketball games and announcing softball games, volleyball games, whatever they need. And I'll still be continuing my part-time job at Kohl's and continue applying for internships until I can get my foot in the door.
To all the other seniors that are also graduating this semester, what would be something that you would like to say to them?
Good luck and goodbye, because I probably won't see you guys ever again.
I would like to say good luck. Good luck to everybody. I think that we gained a lot of experience from here, and I have no doubt that everybody will just completely excel in their lives. I don't have any doubt. So,
since I feel like the five of us are so close, I really hope that we can keep communication over the next few years, because all of us are kind of heading in different directions in terms of TCOM. So I just hope that we all keep a close relationship and keep a close eye on each other as we all progress in whatever part of the field we choose to do.
Probably just good luck. I know everybody's gonna do great things with their life and their career. So just good luck.
It's funny how time flies, and just looking back and just seeing everything that we've done, whether it's putting a paper together, putting a show together, all the fun that we've had. And that was one thing that I really wanted to do this semester, and even past semesters, was have fun. And I felt like we've been able to have fun, and I hope that after graduating, we can carry that fun into whatever else that we do, because work's not supposed to be a job. It's not supposed to feel like a job. It's supposed to have fun doing it. And I feel like with the job, like what we do here is a job. So I'm gonna miss having all the fun that we were able to have in the time that we were able to do it. And I hope that after graduating, we can still have that same fun. Man. Long time since we first started here.
Yeah, it has been. It has been.
I mean, I know for you and I, Krista, 2-3 years now we've been part of the Jambar.
And I am so glad that I decided
I think you have to
join.
kill the monitor.
Right, that they let me join the crew here. I'm so glad to have worked with everybody, truly.
And just to see how everyone has grown. I mean, you've seen your audition. I saw mine. Cameron,
Wish I didn't.
I mean, I just think seeing the growth of us in that aspect has been amazing. And then just seeing how Langley and how Katie have come in after and have just added to what we've been able to do, and because of everyone, not just the people on air, everyone on the floor, everyone in the control room. The show, I think this semester has been the best that it's ever has been, and it's because of everyone that's part of this crew, not just us, but everyone that's underneath us.
From the time we started, it's truly crazy how it's all developed, and it is because of everybody here doing such a excellent job. You know, I'm so glad that we've had these memories together, and I know they're ones I'll never forget. I don't know about you guys, but
Langley, anything? Katie? Cameron?
Good luck, guys.
well, I guess that's it for us here for the last time for Jambar TV. I'm Krista Ritz.
I'm Kyle Wills.
Have a good weekend, Jambar. You Penguins.
Provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.
Good night, San Diego.